now the next day, so now we are going to get going on some more tubs. So we're going to start off with Bubba and Tigress, so then this rack will be done. And then I'm probably not going to get this whole rack done. As I said, it's going to take a few days. It's probably going to take 4 days now instead of 3 because we had a storm come in last night. So it's kind of a perfect opportunity to pair up some of our guys with our ladies. And I don't know if you can see it, but those two are locked up, which is awesome. So we're not going to be cleaning them out today, obviously. Let's see who else. See, you guys doing anything in there? She is going into shed, which when they're in shed, the females tend to be a little bit more receptive. I cannot see because they are on top. They were starting to get lined up, so we'll see what happens. Let's see, I believe Rocky... Oh, she's been spotting the cage up here. You guys locked up yet? I don't know. They could be underneath there. They're sitting on top of it. But all these girls have some really good follicle growth. They've been getting really plump. How are you guys doing? I can't see your guys' either. But all of these girls have some really good follicle growth, so I'm excited. So probably the only other ones besides those two that we're going to do today is we're probably going to do these two, which are Blackhead and our Boa, and then maybe we'll do some of these boys up top. The boys I just showed you, they came out of these 3 and this one, and then we have 2 other boys in here. So maybe we'll get those ones cleaned out, and then we just kind of move down the rack as the days go. Alright, so we're going to start out with Bubba. We're actually going to put Bubba in this little container while we clean his cage. First, we gotta find Bubba. There's Bubba. Dude, are you going into shed? This is Bubba. He is a beautiful snake. Hi, dude. We'll get some close-ups of him after we're done. Alright, we're gonna get Bubba some fresh water and we're gonna get all this cleaned out. Alright, got Bubba some fresh water. As you can see, most of his poop is kind of collected in the aspen. The little bit of stuff you see over here is just a little bit wet from the water condensating over here. But his enclosure stays pretty clean. And now we're just gonna refill it with some aspen. Alright, and here's Bubba. I think Bubba's going into a shed. But he is a beautiful black pine snake. He still has a lot of these bandings in the back, and who knows, over time that may go away or he may retain his banding. Kind of hoping he does. It adds a little bit of character. Hi, dude. These guys are very, very active. So we try to give him a good size enclosure to where he can move around and burrow in the aspen, and he loves to maneuver through these fake branches. All right, so like I said, these 4 boys right here are all breeding, so I'm going to knock their bins out real quick, get them all cleaned up, and then we will come back and I will show you Mr. Nimbus because he is in there. All right, so now we're gonna do Nimbus. Nimbus is actually in here. Oh, hello you. This is Mr. Nimbus, our cool super pastel leopard ivory boy. He wasn't quite ready this year, but he is super cool. He's one of those that's really hard to capture his colors and his beauty without seeing him in person. His back end is almost completely white because he is an ivory. And then when you get up towards the front, you see some of those colors. When he has a fresh shed, you can see a little bit of that leopard pattern. And it was very prominent, of course, when he was a baby. But he's a very, very beautiful snake. What's up, dude? And then when we clean out snakes, it's a good opportunity for the kids to get some of their snake holding time in, huh? You got him?
Yeah.
Don't let him go towards your face. You got him? All right. Got his done. All right. You gonna put him back on?
Sure.
Come on. Here, dude. Here. There you go.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, he'll go back in. Thank you.
We're running out of cocoa bars.
Oh, I got to do another one. All right, we ran out of our ReptiChip or our cocoa husk, so we got to prep another bag. And you'll see it just crumbles apart now. See if we can do this without making a complete mess. Sometimes when you do this, the middle will still be a little bit dry and you just add more water and let it soak. So this is about ready to be used now. It's soaked up the water, it's pretty moist. And you can see why a lot of breeders will use compressed blocks like this, because you saw when I put this block in here, it only took up about this much, and this is how much it expands. It fills up this entire bucket, and that's just one block. And with breeder bundles, with ReptiChip, I bought the 5-pack of the breeder bundle that comes with 5 in it, and I had a discount code, so I essentially got 2 blocks for free when I did that. So I usually wait for the coupon codes, and I stock up when they have different sales and things like that. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to save money or you're running a business. It's always good to save some money where you can. All right, so I'm gonna do the 2 on the bottom, and I think that's all we're gonna do for today. All right, because he is in shed and she is a little bit bigger, and I don't really want my kids holding her without my complete, you know, attention and supervision. I'll pull out an extra bin. We're gonna switch her tag, which is just a piece of tape with her name on it. That's why it's always good to have extra bins. And we're gonna put her name on this bin. We're gonna fill this one up and just switch her stuff and her over. And then I try to give her a little bit more because she actually likes to burrow quite a bit. So she's got about 1.5 to 2 inches. And then because our girl has gotten so big, I have these bigger vivarium hides that I'm gonna put a bigger one back here and take the other one out because she doesn't even fit in it very well. All right, we're gonna leave a little bit of opening for her. So now we are going to pull hers out, which is a little tricky because there's not much space over here. She's completely in her hide. And just move her stuff over. Yep, she's completely in her hide. All right, now we're gonna get her out of this one. And then we'll put her back in that one. Come here, baby girl. Where are you? There she is. She's getting so big. Hi. She's so beautiful. And you're getting so big. I know. I'm gonna put you back in a new home. Hi, pretty girl. How are you? Okay. And then I'll go ahead and clean up this bin. All right, so this disinfectant I've been using for the whole video is just F10 diluted in a bottle. Then I spray in here and then just wipe it out just to make sure there's no leftover bacteria from urates or from poops. Just give it a good wipe out. Make sure everything's nice and clean and sanitary. And then if you've never seen any of our videos before, I usually do a complete clean like this once a month. And that just ensures that the animals have a clean home on a regular basis. And then as far as the ReptiChip blocks, I will typically go through at least 3.5 blocks during our once a month cleaning. And then that is always changing because we are constantly adding animals to our collection. So we're kind of getting up to 4 blocks now, which is why I started going with the breeder pack that comes with 5 bundles. All right, so now we're gonna kind of do the same thing for Stoic that I did with Pepper. I already have his bin made up. I just have to move over his water and switch him over. He is actually in the blue. So we're gonna try to make this as seamless as possible. All right, now we just have to get him in. I know, I'm sorry, dude. Where's your head at? Come on. Dude, you are like way in the blue. You're gonna shed probably tonight. All right. Here you go, buddy. There. Let's go find your deep dark hole. There it is. All right, go find it. There you go. And that's it. All right, well, that is all I'm going to do for today. Some of the things you saw me do, those are kind of some good techniques if you have more aggressive snakes cage defensive snakes, kind of an easy transition when you're cleaning their cages. You can stick them in a separate bin while you clean, or if you have a separate bin already, maybe you can do that one up and then just switch them over to that one and then go back and forth. So those are just some easy tips that you can use when cleaning out bins. This is what I do, especially for a little bit more cage aggressive. Again, once they're out, they're fine. They're just a little more defensive when they're in their cage. And these are just some things that work for me and that I thought I'd share with you guys. But we're gonna pick up tomorrow because I am beat ragged after doing just those few. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so it is day 3 of this cleaning journey. Today I'm hoping to get at least 6 bins done. Tomorrow morning I have a very exciting pickup. We are gonna head down to the FedEx Ship Center tomorrow morning and we're gonna be picking up a new breeder for our collection. This is one of those things that was kind of spur of the moment that came up, so we're gonna go ahead and pick that up tomorrow morning. So I want to get a few more things done, that way tomorrow, after I go pick up that new breeder, then I can finish off the few bins that I need to do. If you're interested in seeing our new breeder, you're gonna have to tune in to the video that's gonna go up after this one. So let's get started. Mama added some fish to his chicken. Oh, he smells it. You smelt it, huh? Here. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, there you go. Come on here. Yum. Come on. Come on. Bring yourself out here where everybody can see you. Drag it through that stuff. No, not my fingers. It's right here. 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 Get it. Alright, I'm gonna leave you to devour the rest. Which isn't that much. You gonna go get it? Hi. No, you're super cool, dude. Go eat the rest of your food. Alright, so the ones I'm gonna try to get done today is pretty much gonna be this row. This unmarked bin right here is going to be where our new breeder is going to go, so I'm just going to fill that up. I have got a little bit of substrate that I had left over, and I'm going to put a water dish, so that'll be all ready for our pickup tomorrow. So I'm going to try to clean out these bins and maybe these two. I'm not sure yet. We're going to have to see how the rest of the day goes. Alright, so I don't have any handy dandy helpers today, so this bin that our new girl is going to go in, I'm just going to stick the snakes in there while I clean their bins. Look at Miss Tafiti. This is our beautiful black pastel. Absolutely gorgeous. What are you doing, baby? My gosh, she has grown so much. All right, here, go in there for a minute while I clean out your bin. All right, so I'm gonna go get this cleaned up. Be right back. All right, so Tafiti's cage is all done and fresh. And then I know this hide looks extremely small and she doesn't really fit in this anymore, but ball pythons prefer a very tiny space to curl up in. And so I haven't gotten her a bigger one because she still really likes this thing and she will curl up completely in this. And then if you touch her, you know, she raises up and whatnot. But I am probably gonna be getting her a new one. She probably doesn't even need a hide at this point, but I just give it to her because they still like it. So let's go ahead and get her back out. And she's curled up back here on this hot spot. Come on, baby. You can go back in your home. There you go. Go find your cave. And believe it or not, I actually enjoy cleaning bins, and that's just because it gives me a chance to really look at most of the snakes in our collection. kind of admire them. These things are living art, and the possibilities for the combinations of these morphs is just endless. And then another thing I also do on cleaning day is a lot of times condensation will build up on these top little grates in the Freedom Breeder rack, and also dust collects. So that gives me a good opportunity to really get in there with a rag and really clean that real good as well. Hi, honey. There you go. Go back in your home. Doing it. All right, where are you, Aspen? Our lighting is not very good because the weather is kind of nasty outside, so bear with me on the lighting. Believe it or not, she still fits underneath that hide too. She pops it up like Miss Tafiti does. Our beautiful pied. Eep has been on a food strike lately. Huh. I might go in here for a second. There you go. Alright, Eepee's is all clean. Oh, look at this beautiful pied girl. I think I've shown this in other videos. But she has one face, two face, three faces, almost four. She's got these little like cow spots coming in, which is really cool. You know, and I was not a big pied fan in the beginning, but they have slowly grown on me, and I really love the contrast in colors and the different morphs and what they do. It's really awesome. There you go, Eepie. Fresh new home. Alright, so here is Adele. Adele is actually breeding for us this season. She just looks awfully small in this 70 tub. But she is about 1,400 grams. So we're hoping to get some babies out of her a little bit later in the season. Alright, let's put this girl back. Come here, honey. Here you go. Alright, Butter Snatch. One of our feistiest girls. Are you gonna be a poo face? All right. This is our only normal, and she is also breeding. Come on, honey. Can we get you in there one-handed? There you go. Hang out there for a second. There you go, babe. No, we're going back in. Come on. There you go. All right, well, that concludes day 3 of cleaning all of my snakes out. All right, so we are on day 4 of cleaning out our entire snake collection and giving them fresh bedding, getting all their cages all done. And we just got back and we unboxed our new pickup, which you have to subscribe to our channel for those notifications because that video will be going up on Sunday after this video goes up. And so we're gonna clean out our last few snakes. We have 6 of our breeder mamas to clean out, and our blood python Callisto we have to clean out today. So that'll be the last, 7 snakes that we have to do. But first, we gotta put males back because we paired up a few days ago at the beginning of this video, and now we need to put them back before we can clean out the females. this is our sick blood python Callisto. We always do her last, so we keep everything separate and sanitary. And after having to give her treatment, she still does not like me very much. Are you ready, Parker?
Yep.
Okay. You ready? Get it ready. All right, put it on. There we go. Lock her up. She's not a bad snake. She's just sick, and she's one of those that's cage aggressive. Once you get her out, she's actually pretty good. All right, let's go wash my hands so I can get this cleaned up. Get her water bowl. All right, we got her some fresh water. And then always when cleaning her cage, I have one clean hand and one dirty hand. So we're not cross-contaminating because she still has that infection. That's why I always do her last. And then because we are gonna be all done cleaning, we will sanitize any area in which she's been, including the snake hook, my hands, around her cage and whatnot. And we're gonna go ahead and clean off the bed first. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take this outside, dump it, and then we are gonna completely sanitize the inside of this as well. All right, now I'm gonna go wash my hands before I start putting substrate back in this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize the edges real quick so I make sure that I don't contaminate. That way when I need to move this around. Now we're gonna get the substrate back in it. And we're gonna get our water. Now she loves to burrow underneath this, so I try to give her at least 2 to 3 inches. And then this is her warm side. So kind of leave that open a little bit. All right, I think I want a little bit more, so now I gotta go wash my hands again since I touched everything. All right, back from washing the hands, and we're gonna put just a little bit more bark in here. And the reason I'm washing my hands in between, especially if I get in here, is because this is fresh bark that I might wanna use for somebody else, so I don't wanna cross-contaminate the bark back and forth. All right, I like the amount of bark that's in here now, and so now we're gonna go ahead and put her back. We have our nice clean top. Come on, in you go. Put the top on. And there we go. That is it for cleaning her enclosure. Now I have to sanitize everything. So, and then before we close out this video, I wanted to show you what we do with a lot of our leftover cocoa bark. And what I do is, this is actually a peach tree that's dormant. It's just barely starting to get its buds for spring. And what we do is, we throw our used cocoa bark in these little planter areas to add some good nutrition for our trees. And we actually got this idea from power lines. All right, I am finally done cleaning every single snake enclosure in our house, with the exception of Miss Nebula. She only poops about once a month, and she recently pooped in her water. So I'm gonna probably hold off a few more weeks before I clean out hers. I had just switched her substrate, so it is fairly fresh. So with that said, we are done after several days of cleaning all of this out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, subscribe to our channel because we will have that new pickup posted on Sunday for your guys' viewing pleasure. I'm excited to show you and talk about that. So again, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay sane, get out there and make your own footprints. Bye!